everybody, welcome back to the DogHood. On this episode of the DogHood, we are actually going to talk about introducing new puppy to older dog that might have been living in the house for quite some time. So when we bring puppy home, we always want our dogs to be friends with each other, but a lot of times your older dog will not take kindly to the puppy being in the house for the first time. And here's the reason why. Most people think that your dog is upset because you brought a new puppy home. That's not it at all, actually. They actually would appreciate possibly a friend to play with. But where puppy is means certain danger to older dog. And what I mean by saying that is the older dog knows that the mother of a puppy is soon to be at hand. So it means that either they have to fight and get hurt or the mother is going to fight and get hurt. And so they don't want that. So a lot of times you will see an older dog growl or move away real quickly from a puppy. And it's not that they don't like the puppy. It is just that for a short time, they're wondering where the mother is and if the mother's coming back. So what we want to do during this aspect is not push older dog to like new puppy. We actually want to teach the puppy how to meet and greet correctly. So when the puppy comes to the older dog, a lot of times they'll lick the face of the older dog and it's showing a sign of respect, like, hey, you're bigger and badder than I am. But what we need to do is teach puppy how to meet and greet appropriately. So a lot of times what I suggest people do is put their puppy on a leash and hold onto the leash or step on the leash so that the puppy can meet the older dog, but not meet them in a frantic fashion or a high energy state. So we want to make sure that the puppy is calm and collected. We also want to encourage our old dog as well. We want to tell our old dog that they're doing a good job by meeting and greeting correctly and that they're not growling. If there is a confrontation with your older dog corrects the new puppy, makes a growl possibly at the new puppy, then what we'll do is we'll just remove the puppy for a few minutes, reassure the older dog, and then teach our puppy again to come back and meet and greet correctly to where they're not real hyperactive and not really aggressing the older dog. Because, of course, when you meet somebody, you'd rather them come up and politely meet you rather than come up and harass you and scream in your face and talk to you harshly and, just get all up in your personal space. So that's what we're basically teaching our puppy, is to respect the older dog, but we're also encouraging the older dog and letting the older dog know that they are foundationally okay in the spot that they're at, and we are accepting of the new puppy as well. My suggestion is until you know for sure that the dogs are going to get along and get along well, I would not suggest leaving the puppies alone, your puppy and your old dog alone, for any period of time unattended. And it's not that the dog doesn't like the puppy, but it's very possible that the older dog would hurt the puppy because the puppy does not know how to meet and greet correctly. So as long as we're in the puppy stage, never leave them unattended and alone with each other. And if you have to leave for any period of time, please lock your puppy up in its crate and your older dog can do what your older dog is doing, but at least give the security of the crate for your puppy while you're absent from that situation. And then always make sure that we are teaching our puppy how to meet and greet correctly, that we are asking them to be in a low energy situation, and we are correcting the behavior of aggravating our old dog too much. We're also reassuring our old dog that their place in our pack is absolutely substantiated and that they don't have to worry about a new puppy coming in at all. This will encourage the relationship between these two dogs. And you'll notice in about 2 to 2.5 weeks, your older dog will actually accept the new puppy into the pack and will be more than happy to go ahead and appreciate the new puppy. A lot of times with smaller dogs, when we're introducing a puppy of a large breed to a smaller dog, we have to teach that puppy how to be respectful in the beginning, because a smaller dog, this puppy will outgrow a smaller dog very quickly. So we want to be sure that we're teaching them appropriate meet and greet habits before they get bigger than the older dog. Let the older dog correct the puppy, but be sure that you're there so that it doesn't get out of hand. Because we always want puppy to respect the small dog, because small dogs are much more delicate. So we're going to teach our puppy pretty quickly, both by being the older dog handling the younger puppy, but also by us correcting the behavior with the puppy with the older dog. And most people get after their older dogs when there's a little confrontation between the older dog and the puppy. But the truth of it is it's the puppy that is actually at fault, and we just need to teach the puppy how to appropriately meet and greet older dog without being harassing or without being in their face too much. So as you can see, Sully and Isla get along great, but it has to do with the fact that Sully is Isla's mom. So they are an absolute pair matched, and Isla knows how to meet and greet her mother. Her mother has taught her great respect, being an older dog and an older dog that lives in the house, giving her good rules and guidelines on how to follow. So she's very gentle with her puppy, but a lot of times with an older dog, you will see that they won't appreciate it nearly as much. So just follow the guidelines I've laid down for you, and you should have a happy home within no time at all. Give your puppy 2 to 2.5 weeks to kind of get used to the household and the old dog to get used to the situation. Thank you. I hope you come to see us again soon here at the Dog Hood.